Miss Mo Quick.
Hey.
How are you, girl?
Hey, Brick Girl.
Girl, it's been a minute. You know, we be
Give
kicking
me some of
it.
that.
We be kicking it. Just so you know, we did go to school together.
We did.
Okay, the Fort Valley State
We
University.
did.
Shout out to the HBCUs. So, of course, we do have an exclusive here. We said former, so let's talk about this career moment. What's going on right now?
There's a story to tell.
Yeah.
All of Atlanta has been on my Instagram, you know, for everybody who has been asking me, Mo, what's going on? Mo, I don't hear you anymore. What's happening? You know, I didn't really want to say anything because honestly, I'm going to let the world know this is the first time I've ever lost a job. Like, this is the first, I used to work at Cold Stone, bitch. I used to work at AJC. Girl. I'm talking about all the kind of places. So, you know, this is the first time I've actually lost a job. But it was more so of a, I don't know, like a walking away from each other. Because even though I lost, I feel like, you know, my team lost as well.
Yeah.
Like you said, #1 morning show.
Yeah.
The Streetz Morning Takeover, like, took over for, 3 years now, 3 years ago. It was such a new show. Everybody gravitated towards it because our personalities were so raw. Our friendships were so real.
And you, Jock, and Shawty, y'all just meshed together.
We meshed very well.
Yeah.
You know, so it wasn't a team thing. It's not like, oh, Jock couldn't take Mo being personality or Mo couldn't take Jock being strong. You know, it was never anything to do with the team. I don't want anybody to think that it had something to do with us. I don't know. It was just time for a change, girl. I got to be honest with you. It was time for a change.
Yeah.
A lot of people don't know. Streetz 94.5 is a small company. It's not no big corporation. You know, you don't have all these different signals and stuff. So, I mean, Steve Hegwood, the owner, he had to get Streetz up out the mud.
Yeah.
Like, he was a man with a dream. A man with a plan. You're in a huge market like Atlanta, so, you know, coming from Radio 1, I was in Radio 1 in Cleveland.
Okay.
Then I came down here back home to Atlanta to have my first job. So coming from a really big radio station to, you know, a smaller station, it was a lot of changes, a lot of adjusting. You know, it wasn't as easy peasy, you know, as you would like things to be. So for some time now, I've been thinking about leaving. You know, for some time now, I've wanted to grow more. And I don't know, I just went to my boss and I was like, you know what? I need this, and I need this. And he was like,
not happening.
See you later.
Wow.
I'll see you later, girl. So, I mean, you know what? Life changes. And I'm just ready to see what the world brings, honestly.
But, I mean, you're so positive about this moment. It couldn't have been on a bad note walking out, right? You guys are still cool? Can you still
Have you ever been fired, Britt?
Yeah.
You have?
Yeah.
No.
You know.
Who the heck would fire Britni the brand?
Well, you know, that's why I'm my brand now, you know, because I can't fire myself, okay? But, you know, it happens to the best of us. So, I mean, is there
It was tense.
flaw? Yeah.
It was tense. Okay, yes, I'm in great spirits. You know, I'm a really nice person. I believe smiles are contagious.
Yeah.
I believe a smile can change your mood, your energy, and that new energy can bring on new beginnings and blessings.
Exactly.
So, yeah, I am positive. But no, it was not positive. I mean, I walked in and I saw Steve sitting there, and then he called in Keely. She is the sales director. Whenever you have the program director and the sales director in the room and they close the door, you can just expect, that's it. You can just say goodbye. So, you know, it was Steve letting me know, Mo, I think you're talented. Mo, I know you're going to grow. But me wanting from him and him needing from me that I was not going to give until I got what I needed, it just wasn't going to work out. He understood that. I understood that. I'm going this way. He's going that way. And, you know, it just didn't work. Another thing, I'm looking for leadership.
Yeah.
You know, I'm looking, and I don't mean, you know, for the company. I mean for Mo. Britney's the brand. Mo's the brand.
Right.
Mo wants someone who believes in her. Mo wants someone who sees her much bigger than the day and who pushes her and says, hey, Mo, I know you've been asking me to teach you Selector. Selector is a software that we use in order to change music and commercials and stuff. That's what the program director, the assistant program director, the management knows how to use Selector. Hey, I want to learn Selector. You know, I want to be able to see myself grow.
Yeah, absolutely.
I mean, I love the morning show. If you know anything about radio, the morning show is the plateau. You work your whole life trying to get to the morning show. It don't get no better than that. That is the ultimate drive. You got morning drive, afternoon, blah, blah, blah. But the morning drive, that is the Oscar-winning moment. To get #1 consecutively, many months in a row, still number one.
Because you have some big stations in Atlanta.
Girl, in Atlanta. Do you know the market we're in? The Ricky Smiley morning show. Dee Dee in the morning. Her ass was here not too long ago. Portia Fox was on the damn morning show.
Yeah.
Girl, I can name on and on and on so many dope morning shows in the city of Atlanta, and for us to be number one.
And replace the Breakfast Club at that.
Girl, you don't bring that up.
Don't forget
I ain't even
replacing the
mention
Breakfast
them.
Club. Oh my God.
Charlamagne, you telling me we done beat Charlamagne out the water, and they are on another station.
Yeah.
They're just choosing to stick with Streetz because it's that raw energy. So to be at a plateau as such, I am a grower, girl. I thrive, and I'm proven to thrive. I've never been at a job for over 6 months and stayed in a position. I don't stay in a position. If I'm not where I want to go, baby, I am leaving. So for me to be here 4 years,
Yeah.
it's like, wow, Mo, you stuck in there, girl. Good job.
So how do you feel about the perspective of Atlanta? Because a lot of times, you know, when you leave anything in Atlanta, they're like, you know, you might as well have just packed up and left out of someone's personal home. You know, we are, you know, country, we're Southern, you know, we gravitate to you and we stick to you. So, you know, what do you see next for your relationship with Atlanta?
Oh man, Atlanta's been nothing but positive to me. You know, born and raised here, I can only expect like my cousins and my aunties, and then when they don't hear me in the morning, hell, I haven't told anybody.
Yeah.
I haven't told anybody, you know, so they can only ask me, well, where can I hear you next? You know, I've listened to you for 3 years straight, 4 years straight. I've grown to love you, to know you. Where are you going to go now? I'm going to be honest. I see myself moving beyond radio, television. You know, I would love to have my own show or to be on an ensemble cast. Honestly, even YouTube. Sometimes when you don't have that door opening up for you and you already have an established fan base, why not just create yourself?
I want to crack that window over there, girl. You got to get out some kind of way.
Girl, I'm going to start saying, hello. Do y'all know I'm still here?
Yes.
Don't let the world tell you there's no door for you, okay?
Exactly.
So even if I find myself with no radio station, no television platform that's already established on a network's television station, a network platform, I am still going to be creating. You know, I even put up an Instagram post, shout out to anybody who is transitioning, trying to find yourself in alignment with who you want to be and in a position that you don't really want to be in.
Right.
Shout out to you, because I put up an Instagram post after I lost my job, after I'm thinking, all right, next big thing, what do we do? Because I'm not going to sit at home.
Right.
I'm not going to go, Greg, I lost my job, I don't have any. No, because I have a big old platform, so why not nurture it? I say, hey, I'm starting a YouTube show, YouTube channel. I'm looking for creatives. I'm looking for people who want to do this. Girl, I had over 90 people in my emails letting me know their subscriptions to where they had their YouTubes and their SoundClouds, and they're telling me they write, they're giving me their blogs and samples. I'm going to use the network I have. I'm going to use all the people raising their hand for these big radio stations and television stations. And I'm going to take their hands. And I'm going to say, come with me, people. Let's network and create. Atlanta's home of new Hollywood. We're going to be little baby Tyler Perrys out here. We're going to make a way for ourselves. So for all the jobs, I am in talk with some radio stations here in the market. I only have a few months in my non-compete. For those who don't know what a non-compete is,
Explain,
radio stations
girl.
know that you're going to try to leave. I'm sure it even happens with Sheen.
Yes.
You know, if you're working for a platform, they're going to have competitors in their market. And you as a talent, they own your content. You know, so they own everything you do under their umbrella. So I'm going to forbid you from working within this market until I say so.
Right.
So that's what happens.
Well, you know,
I hope.
You mentioned your, you know, running home and kind of like, what am I going to do moments. I hate to get a little sappy here, but, you know, you are newly married. You know, Greg, wonderful guy, seems very supportive.
But I hear it coming.
No, but how was that, you know, with the real conversation, that real husband and wife moment and saying, like, this is what's going on, and I can't be Mo quick right now. I need to be Umoja, and I need to have a conversation. How was that?
Absolutely, because when you're with your mate, they know you 100%. So you're already coming home having those days like, man, I don't know why they always do this and this and this. So it's not like he didn't see the buildup. You know, this is not something that I woke up one day and I was like, you know what, honestly, I just can't do this anymore. I need a much bigger station with lots of other things to blah, blah, blah. No. This has been over many years where I'm like, oh man, this is tough. You know, working for a smaller brand, you know, it's a lot of things that you have to deal with, a lot of things that you have to do on your own, a lot of things you're not getting paid for because you have to grind and hustle with the brand that you're helping build. So every time I come home and I let him know things that I do and I don't want, he's always there. Okay, I hear you, baby, but you better not quit your job. I hear you, baby. I hear you, baby. But you better not quit your job. Right. So I'm like, okay, I hear you. So year 1, year 2, and I'm in the same position. Like, help me out. So when I get home, and I'm telling him today's not a good day. You know, I'm not having a very good day. And he's like, oh, baby, what's wrong? Blah blah. And I'm like, the unthinkable happened. And he's like, what are you talking about? And I was like, I didn't say anything. I was like, he was like, you lost your job. I was like, in so many words.
If you want to call it that. If you want to call it that.
I really felt like I was leaving for a while now.
Yeah.
He's like, babe, we trying to get a house. Like you said, we just had Gabby not too long ago. I'm very rogue, you know. I am an emotional person because I'm a creative. You know, I lead on emotion. I feed off of emotion. So if I'm in my emotions at the time, he knows I could do anything at any time. So he was like, why you do this? You know we're supposed to be woo-woo-woo. Because it's not like we haven't talked about it. Yeah. So he was very, 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 maybe I'll say scared. You know, when you don't know what's going to happen. You don't know what the future's holding. So you become afraid for not only yourself, but whoever is in that position. It's not like he lost his job.
Right.
You know, it's not like he can't pay the bills if they need to be paid, but he's looking at me, and it's not like I don't have money, but it's like job. That's sort of like, you know, outside of finances, it was something that really made him lecture the out of me, girl. At a while, we were arguing, and I was like, can you just stop talking about it? Yeah. And as soon as we stopped talking about it, I swear by God, Allah, if you hear me, I got a phone call from a program director that I have been wanting to work for my entire radio career. And he said, Mo, I cannot believe they let you go. Did you know you were the glue on the show? I'm like, wow. I mean, if that's what you think, tell me more.
Hello, you know.
What do you mean? He was like, no, Mo, I listen, and trust me, I don't know what happened. You call me. You hear me on Monday, you call me. And I'm like, God, you got me, you know. And I went in that room, and I was like, boom, it's time to call me. Trying to tell me. He was like, are you serious? You just got a call? Oh, babe, I'm so happy for you.
Like, nope.
I'm like, no, I want to hear it. I want to hear it. No, I don't want to hear it. So it's like the time when you get stressed, the time when you think this is it. What am I going to do? Yeah. Just keep going. You know, the plan is already made. You just got to keep on the path, period.
Now, that is extremely motivational because, you know, you just never know what's going to happen next. And if you just continue to worry, you can't get to the other side.
Yeah, and you're going to be so blind with worry, you're not going to see. All I got to do is call this person. Boom, 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 moves. Yep. Girl, you text me the next day. Hey, can you come do this workshop with Sheen? Absolutely, yep. I can, because life is a moving circle. You know, opportunities are still going to present themselves. The network has still been built. Atlanta still has a huge and high demand for someone who is willing to take the person who no one else wants to help and teach and cultivate and show them the way into creativity on your own, you know?
That's beautiful. And so, okay, you touched on your potential endeavor, but tell us about, you know, what you have going on that you would like to get these, you know, these assistants on and these creatives on. What is that?
Okay, so I'm working on a really, 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 really big thing that I should have done a long time ago. I'm sure you know. I'm sure you know. When we out in the world, we get complacent and comfortable when we are able to pay our bills on time and buy us some little shoes and we want some shoes. We like, oh, I'm living good. Yeah. And you just stop working on your personal goals. Yeah. So it was maybe a week before, or maybe even last year, as I'm thinking about how to transition out of radio, or at least out of Streetz. You know, I still do love radio. I just need radio the way I'm used to radio. I'm used to old school radio. I'm used to being the person who knows the least, like again, I told you, Streetz has a camp of whole new people who don't even know about radio. This is their first job. So I am the vet, and I'm looking around like, me? I'm the vet? I'm used to working with people who've been doing this for 20 years. Mm-hmm. So after I'm finding myself making the transition out of Streetz and looking to have a bigger platform to stand on so that these other people will call me, I didn't even know. You guys, you don't know how big you are until you're forced to show how big you are. I did not know that I was going to get phone calls from other radio stations. I did not know that everyone was going to be calling me saying, Mo, where are you? I'm just like, damn, my job. You know, I'm just little Mo. I'm just working with my head down, not even understanding that I am much bigger than what I think. So as I am planning this really big TV show for my departure happens, and I got to kick it into high gear. Yeah. I wrote my very first episode for my television show. Okay. AKA my YouTube show.
Producer, director, writer.
So I'm just really excited. You know, I told you about the post I put up. I'm looking for other writers. I'm looking for producers, talent. Hey, you talking about where you at? I'm looking for anybody who wants to on a Monday afternoon, on a Sunday night, you know, create. I have a whole schedule, and I can't wait to push out my show. I'm not going to tell you the title of it. I'm not going to tell you anything except for follow my YouTube channel. Follow my YouTube, Umoja Quick, Umoja. Umoja means unity in Swahili, in case you guys didn't know. Yes. Umoja Quick, follow me. I'm telling you, it's going crazy. And if you're in Atlanta and you want to be a part of this, go to my Instagram, MoQuickATL. I got everything from my website to emails to any way you need to contact me and say, Mo, I'm ready to create. Period.
Well, I'm gonna send my email and just please talk to me, you know, little old me. But thank you so much for taking time out to speak with us. I'm so glad that the trajectory is just going higher, and nobody doubts you. You're Mo Quick, okay? So thank you so much for sitting down with me.
Thank you, Britt, girl.
Absolutely.
I love you.
We'll be right back with you all. Thank you so much. Sheen on the Scene out. Follow us at www.sheenmagazine.com. Thank you so much. Britni the Brand.